Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Let's Play of A Tale of Two Colonial Governors. And you're still coughing, even though I did it, so you're doing the intro after this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
welcome
doing
my
that
friend
because
Nick.
I'm laughing.
Welcome my friend Nick. It has been,
Hello.
how long since we recorded, mate?
Over a year.
Yep, fucking ages. Let's get on
Basically
with
over a
it.
year since I've recorded properly as well,
I
so.
recorded, like, what time is it? 10 hours ago? Morning?
I still don't count this as a proper recording because I'm drunk.
Yeah, you are
Well.
quite. You sound normal, but you're definitely drunk. So I'm gonna do all my stuff. So people who want to know what I'm doing, just watch mine because I'm very focused. But we're basically Nick. You can explain why I do the stuff.
We are playing as two smaller powers in the Allies. We are going to be staying in for the Second World War, at which point we're then going to be free to be our own little faction.
I'm leaving before World War II though, because fuck you.
Only if we actually kill Japan that early, which we have a plan for.
To be fair, we couldn't actually do it. It's just we need to make sure I need to tech really well, and not fuck it up. I am prone to fucking it up though.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
People should probably be aware that I installed the game one bottle of wine before we actually started playing.
Yeah, he did. That is actually a fact.
That statement gives you two reasons why you probably aren't going to see brilliant stuff from me. But we do have other things which we're going to be doing. Both me and Joe are going to have to dedicate one research slot to doing stupid things.
Yeah,
Joe is going for nukes.
I'm sorry, I can't do that the first tech. Not the first tech round, the second tech round.
Right, I'll do the same then.
I already set my tech up. I forgot about that rule and set my tech up first.
And I'm really trying to figure out what the hell I should get.
Oh, I do not like having to spend factories on fucking needed resources.
Low manpower. I've only just started. Fuck off.
Well, I'm ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are watching on Nick's side, I am researching paratroopers, support weapons, and electronic mechanical engineering to give me that research time bonus. And for my political tree, I'm going for political effort to give me my flip quickly. Because Canada does not want to stay democratic, because democratic is dumb.
Yeah. We're not saying
Oh, I
democratic.
am.
You're staying democratic.
I'm not staying democratic.
I just said we're not staying democratic, and then you're like, oh, I am.
We're not saying they're dumb, but I am saying they're dumb.
Yeah.
That was the point I was trying to get out, but I thought you said they were dumb. Like you're not saying they're dumb, but they are. They're extremely dumb. You're going for aviation.
Yep.
Not the wisest, but
I'm going towards what I said we was rushing for.
you said in the tech tree. You never said in the fucking.
Well, if I'm going to be rushing that tech, I might as well try and get the bonuses to cut down the time.
You want the flip first, mate, but you can't change it now anyway. So.
Can't you?
Nope.
Well, we had on pause. That's crap.
It's actually a really good thing because it means if you fuck up, you have to commit to your fuck up. I have never experienced this fuck up. We'll never mention it again.
Don't, Joe. You have to tell me now.
I was playing a personal game as Byzantium, and the guy who made it like a custom tech tree, and
Yeah.
I may have accidentally fabricated claims on Anatolia earlier, which is not fabricate claims. It's basically asserting I want my cause back, and they kind of war decked me.
Oh, nice.
It was quite entertaining because I knew they were going to war deck me because I hadn't bothered growing because I was pissing about, and I decided we were staying at World War I. So I was doing everything really, really late, which is never a good idea. And they, I pressed the ultimatum, and they were like, "Fuck off." And then, like a week later, they war decked me.
Joe, the majority of my land, a good chunk of my land, can literally have 0 factories in it.
You definitely started off harder than me. I'll admit that, but
I like that. 0 factories.
you got shit infrastructure. Invading Australia would be a cunt, to be honest. That's one thing you've got over me. Well, I am completely ready. I'm just waiting for you at this point.
I'm just getting more steel, I think. And tungsten.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will have to reaffirm that Nick has only just got this game.
Yeah.
I'm going to reaffirm that just to make sure you know.
I've played... I'm exporting free crap. I'm looking at what I'm exporting and then trying to import more from it. Where do I see if I have a surplus or a negative?
It says at the bottom of that fucking bit.
It does, yeah. So them things that I just clicked on? Yeah, literally
need...
did sod all. I did the correct thing. I don't need anything. Wait, how am I building things and don't need anything?
Because you haven't changed your factories yet?
I have.
Then you're just really lucky.
Although I want to change them again, I've just thought.
Well, just to let you guys know, I'm producing infantry equipment, support equipment, and artillery because I'm planning a... Basically, we'll run down the plan we're going to do. Basically, Japan, we want to kill because that's our goal before we leave the Allies. And basically, we didn't realize until Nick pointed out, which was kind of funny because Nick pointed out, that Hong Kong will be just close enough, I believe, for me to do a paratrooper drop on Taiwan. And because Japan's majority of their force are not committed to Japan, they'll be busy fighting China, we can actually steamroll and capitulate Japan really fucking quickly. Because all you need to capitulate Japan is their island, their main islands. Hokkaido, Kyushu, Shikoku, and what's the main one called again?
Hoshi.
I think. We just need to take all... Honshu, yeah, see. Thank you. We just need to take those four...
Hoshi from?
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it doesn't matter. But we just need those 4 islands, and that's really easy to get. Like, all you need is 4 paratroopers. You don't even have to change those paratrooper divisions. You just need them. That's it. It's legitimately that easy. If you don't believe me, ladies and gentlemen, wait until we do it. Or you can just go watch a YouTuber who I like, Shen. But do it after the video. Come on, lads. Stay.
How do I sign a commander, Joe?
You select all your units, put them into an army, click the army, click the picture.
I'm clicking the picture, but it's not doing it.
Just bring up a list of select commanders.
Yeah, I was clicking on it in the bottom in the theatre thing, not in the...
Dumbass. Oh, I'm going to have to fucking carry you through this war.
Look, I've played Hearts of Iron 3 before. I've played modern Paradox games before. I should be able to walk into this.
I'm still going to have to fucking carry you. I have 30 divisions and you have 7. Okay, I definitely got the army front on you. I'm probably just going to change all my divisions to paratroopers and drop all of them. Just be like, you know what I'm going to drop? I'm going to drop all my planes.
Sounds like a plan.
Gonna build some transport planes. I'm already importing those 2, so there's no... I need oil as well now, great. Most of my factories, I've got 4 factories out of my 7 on getting imports. So my construction is going to be...
I have 3 oil, but I wouldn't recommend you borrowing it from me because they're not in a unit of 8.
So I'm actually going to have to build military factories first, so fuck civ factories.
But you need civ factories to trade.
But I'm going to turn to a war economy, which then gives me an extra 15% of my factories back from consumer goods. So by the time I'm really... to be fair, all I need is military factories to do what I want to do anyway, Nick. I'll just use all my Japan's factories once I take them, so... By the way, we have agreed that Nick gets basically this part of China that I'm showing you, like the Korean and Chinese part, and I get Japan. I get actual Japan. Because I'm doing the naval, because for some reason, I've been given the shit job.
I heard it was a dick, so I gave it to Joe.
It really fucking is. I hate it. It's the one thing I don't actually like about Hearts of Iron 4, to be honest. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
Which makes me like the fact even more that I gave it to Joe.
Yep, I know you do. But anyway, we're going to start the game then?
Can do for me.
Okay, 3 speed may be a bit fast to start with. Let's go 2 speed. Because I'm missing equipment. I'm not producing light tanks, game. I'm not having a division with light tanks in this early. Mostly because I don't produce anywhere near enough fucking light tanks, so it's a waste of time. I'm just going to take them out. Like, I'll produce them later. I'm turning all my divisions to paratroopers, like I said anyway, because paratroopers is all I need.
Oh, right. It doesn't actually go to minus numbers when you need it. It just says needed instead.
Yes.
I was looking for minus numbers, so
yeah,
I do need resources.
What you'd think that from previous games, but it doesn't. Can I give forces to you? No, I can't. By the way, when I turn fascist, I'm going to boost your fascism to turn you quickly.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to do all the fucking hard work on 2 fronts.
Yeah, sound good.
To be fair, that you haven't played this game, and the amount of hours I've put into this game only makes sense.
Days, Joe. You told me how many hours, so it's really the amount of days that you've played this game.
Shut the fuck up, Nick! I have only played 65 hours. Days. On a game that came out... How many days ago did it come out? It came about a month ago, so that's not that bad. It's just I got it on like the 7th of July. June, sorry. It's the 6th of July today. Don't. Yeah. That was a fuck up. Anyway. I'm going to put the game on 3 speed. 2 speed's just too slow. But basically, once we leave the Allies, we are going to be setting up our own group or faction, which I'm going to be naming because I'm going to be the leader of it because I'm best. Isn't that right, Nick?
You're going to be creating the faction which gives you the ability to name it. Yes. Oh, for Christ's sake, I've just realised something about the game, which is in all Paradox games, and it winds me up.
What?
If they're not going to actually have the day adjust for time of year, don't put the freaking swirly light in. This is parts of Finland in perpetual... parts of Finland and Norway in perpetual dark for the entire year.
I like that. It's quite funny. It entertains me.
But somehow, despite the fact there's perpetual dark in the north,
fair though, just
there's
like
not
zoom
perpetual
in,
dark in the
Zoom in
south.
on your capital at the dark. Just zoom in and look at that. Look how beautiful that looks.
Yeah, there's a button to turn this off, isn't there?
Yeah, it's bottom right corner.
There we go. It's off.
If you want to make the game run better, it's best to turn it off.
Oh
shit! I left historical focuses on. That's upsetting.
That is. I told you no.
I know. I wanted to turn it off, but I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why a drunk me is often better than a sober Joe.
Yeah, he actually remembers. To be fair though, I'm like you drunk. I remember stuff drunk. When I'm sober, I really don't. I'm forgetful as fuck. Oh well, it just means we really, really have to press on to get the Japan taken over. Or I'll actually have to station military police there, which is effort. And manpower. And I hate both of those. Okay, are we okay to go to 4 speed? Because early game is basically nothing.
For early game, yeah, I'm just... Well, I think at the minute I'm fine. I'm just sort of looking at the pop-ups, and when it warns me I'm doing something dumb, I'll fix it.
You're like an hour behind me, so it's fine.
Oh, I didn't mean about the way the game was playing. I was just
saying
I
meant
speed
like,
to figure out what the fuck I was doing.
It is running perfectly. So you're only you're running just exactly as it should be, an hour behind the host.
Yeah.
Whereas in EU4, a day.
But that's both one tick, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It makes it sound bad when you say, like, a day. Yeah, but that's still one tick.
I have my entire navy consists of 2 destroyers. That is fucking depressing.
My entire navy, which, again, you're building the navy.
We're not using a navy, as far as I'm concerned. We're airdropping shit. It's fucking easier. All you need to build is fighters. By the way, that's your job. Just build a shit ton of fighters and we can airdrop all the troops we need. You'll need around 300.
I've already got a couple of transports being built and then I was swapping over to
You
fighters.
don't need transports. I need transports.
Well, I was going to help.
I recommend 300 fighters at least before we start Japan invasion, so I can actually drop troops. I will build fires once I can build actual fires instead of interwar ones. Like I will tech them up eventually. Like probably the next set of tech I do, after I for some reason tech nukes, which is just fucking stupid. But we agreed.
You're the one most likely to go nuclear out of us, so it was forcing you to do that.
I like nukes; they're fun. Especially when you nuke Stockholm, it gives you the unique event and it's quite entertaining. Like, you can nuke Miami and won't get a unique event, but you nuke Stockholm, the game gives you a unique event.
Yeah, but also if you're not a major power, doesn't it not give you a...
No, it gives you a major event as long as it's specific targets when it's nukes. If you nuke
well, when it's nukes, yeah.
Yeah, when it's a nuke, it's specific. If you're a minor power, it doesn't give you pop-ups when you conquer, like, Nanjing, Tokyo, Moscow, London, not Beijing, but yeah, Beijing as well, actually. Basically any major place, as long as you're a major power, you'll get one. Anyone else, doesn't matter. Even if you become a major power, only the major powers at the start of the game, pretty much. And Poland. So really, at the moment, all I'm doing is, like, looking around, and that's all I have to do.
I was just trying to draw a front line then, and I'm like, going on the right thing, I'm clicking, it's not doing it, I'm clicking, I'm not doing it. Oh no, that's right click for some reason. Why is that right click?
I fucking know.
Yeah, just so I can get some preparation bonus. I'm technically
We're
planning
gonna
to
read
invade.
these. We're gonna read the events, by the way.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, the fuck me. The
Oh, you can try.
remilitarization of the Rhineland. Germany has stationed troops in the Rhineland territory, close to the French border, in clear violation of the Treaty of Versailles. The local population cheered the German soldiers on, while the diplomatic relations from France and Britain have so far been muted. It is no more than Germans walking into their own backyard, a political commenter in Britain observed.
Chamberlain, you're a twat.
Yes, he is.
Also,
If you don't, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who Neville Chamberlain is, he's the idiot who decided to fucking, like, pretty much let Hitler have everything but Poland. So pretty much a dumbass.
Yeah. And then it wasn't the fact that he didn't say you can't have Poland, it was more the fact that everyone else in Parliament said, we're not letting them have Poland.
So pretty much, if Neville Chamberlain wasn't actually in power, I don't think Germany would have got as powerful as they did before World War II. I don't think we would have allowed them. You've already moved your fucking troop. Don't you dare attack China. It is not worth it.
I will not attack China.
Don't attack the Guangxi clique. You leave those Chinese puppets. You know they'll become the United Front and you'll be at war with China if you fucking attack them.
I thought the United Front only happened between China and...
It will do, but Japan will go for the war with China pretty quickly as it's historical.
Yeah, but the Guangxi clique won't join United Front.
By the way, all the events in this game are actually randomized still.
Yeah.
So Amelia Earhart could still live, which is depressing because it's America. You can actually get her as an ace, which is so fucking cool. Because she's actually a really good fighter ace.
20 days. How long is it taking you to do paratroopers?
108 days overall.
I meant, like, left now.
Oh, 116.
Right,
50.
okay.
114. 19 days until my next tech's up. Oh, good. I can now start having my fascist demagogue.
It'll warn me when I have political power to do stuff like that, won't it?
Yes. Top.
Yeah.
It'll tell you at the top, and it'll have like a little basically it'll have like a fuck, what's the word? The Greek pantheon, like a pantheon symbol. You know, to like show the government building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know pantheon's the best way to put it.
No, I don't know. It's fine. Yeah.
To be fair, I couldn't actually think of it was
Greco-Roman style, which was very common with town halls.
Yeah. Exactly. I just couldn't think of the better word to describe it than fucking pantheon, to be honest.
My head goes to like pantheon of gods, then, not the
Yeah,
building.
I see what you mean. Well, this is I'm looking forward to playing as Canada. I'm just upset I can't get achievements from it. I'm kind of an achievement whore when it comes to Hearts of Iron 4. Like, I play all my games on Iron Man just to try and see if I can get a random achievement pot like at some point.
Oh, good, that's not actually in. Right, you know the resources.
Yes.
The resource map mode is just sort of showing me where they are state-wise, not individual province, isn't it?
Yeah, it's because you have to take you take states, you don't take provinces.
Yeah, so what I mean is you get like a percentage of it. Like, for instance, Macau.
Yes, you have as long as you have more than 50% of a province in a war, you'll take control of whatever resources you can get.
Alright, so Macau's getting sod all despite it being in a province that has 10 tungsten, 20 steel, and 4 chromium.
Oh wait, what? Where?
Where Macau is.
Where the fuck's Macau?
Next to Hong Kong!
Okay, that one.
Where's Macau? Only one of
No.
the most important fucking
Yeah,
parts.
Macau's in a different state.
Oh, is it actually...
The
Oh
state
yeah,
will
it's his own
pop up.
state. Yeah, sorry, it is a completely separate state.
It has no resources, that state. Just like
Yeah.
Hong Kong has no resources.
Well, I just sort of assumed that Hong Kong and Macau would actually just be part of the larger states.
No, they're not. They have their own
game-
states. Like Memel is a independent state, or it's a separate state because of the fact that it's part of an event.
Oh, and so is Gibraltar.
Yes.
And then again, the next two provinces are
To be fair,
Grenada
it's more,
and Andalusia.
it's more for the fact of stops you from war decking over stuff that you shouldn't be war decking over. Now, do I go for production efficiency, or do I go for some other tech that will help me invade Japan?
How have you already got tech?
I went for electromechanical engineering, which takes 92 days.
I went for basic machine tools. I forgot about the tech.
I'm gonna get a fighter. After paratroopers are done, that's when I'll do nukes, because that was my first resource slot. That's where the nukes will go.
I like how you're just coming up with more excuses, Joe.
I'm not breaking the rules. I'm trying to make sure the invasion goes well and we don't fail.
I
Mostly
don't
'cause
care
actually-
about it failing.
No, I care because I'm actually intrigued if my plan will work. So I want to see if it does work. So I want to make sure I've got everything prepared.
How do I get to my factories?
Which ones?
Production, found it.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're going to have to end this part here. We hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next part. So, guys, then.
Bye-bye.
That was fun. Let me just make a